Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, hi, welcome. It's so good to have you here. Subscribe. You won't die. So this video is going to be like a continuation to the last video that I posted. If you're new here, hi, my name is Amaka and I am entering my junior year in our university. Jesus. You guys, anytime I say that, I literally feel like crying. But we're not going to go into that part. Sha, take everything I say in this video with a pinch of salt because it's not me that you come and take advice from and expect to propel in life. I'm basically going to be giving you guys advice slash things that I wish I knew before I entered university, and hopefully this helps you if you're an incoming fresher or you're transferring from a new school into now. Hopefully this video helps you and gives you like a fresh perspective on what you're going to be expecting from the school. I'm an off-campus student, so I don't really I'm not in hostel. I don't know what's going on in hostel. So if you want like a breakdown on the hostel rules and all of that, I don't know. I'm not your girl for that because I don't know shishi about hostel. I have heard some things, but since it's not me that experienced it, it's not my story to tell before they come and put something on my head. Because on me, I need advice. Someone that needs advice is giving you advice. But before we get into this video, remember to give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my YouTube channel because I don't understand why you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel. That's just weird, guy. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, babes. Subscribe. Let's officially get right into this video. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to answer is a question that most people that are not university students normally ask, which is it better to be an off-campus student or an on-campus student? Personally, for me, I prefer being an off-campus student. I don't like sharing my space with people. I don't like people. I get tired of them very easily. Off-campus works best for me in terms of that. But I will say, are you kidding me? It's dead. I will say that there are both disadvantages and advantages of being an off-campus student. I think the only reason why I personally want to be on campus is to avoid the traffic coming to school. The traffic is bad, especially when you have a 9 a.m. class. That traffic or a 9 a.m. exam. Hey Jesus, the traffic is not is never on your side. So that's really the only upside I would say about being in hostel. Cause I've heard some horror stories. Oh, like I said, hostel stories are not my stories to tell because it's not. I would say 100 levels should definitely try a hostel because it's always good to try new things, right? When you have 4 years to know whether off campus or on campus works best for you. But I would advise for 100 level students that they should try out hostels because you're entering a new space, so it's always good to just be on campus and just get that campus lifestyle as best as you can. Honestly, I wish that I would have stayed in on campus in 100 levels so I can get like a feel of it because it's always good to experience that, but I didn't. Basically, what works best for you. If on campus works best for you, do on campus. That's why I said try it out. If you try it out and you realize it's not for you, that's fine. You can always just find an apartment in school, or you can always just come from home if you live in Abuja. Another question that I want to answer in this video is how do you make friends in university? I would say join clubs and join like activities and such, but honestly, that didn't really work for me. You know, the thing about university is that it's just trial and error. You can try something, and if it works for you, that could be what works for you. And if you try something and it fails for you, you can always just try another thing. Making friends is a very complicated thing. I mean, I don't think there's actually one way to make friends, yeah, because they're literally different people on planet Earth, and there's not just one way to catch the attention of a person. Does that make sense? How I make my friends, I don't like talking to people, sha. So because it's not because I don't want to, it's just because like I just get really awkward and kind of anxious around people. So it's always hard for me to make the first move. But did I ever make the first move? Yeah, I made the first move with some of my friends. Most of the friends I have are from my department. They're not up to five. But one advice I would give is that if you're in hostel, try and leave your hostel. Don't stay in your dorm 24/7. Immediately class is over, don't run back to your dorm, especially if you want to make friends. Do not run back to your dorm or run back to your house or run back to wherever the hell you came from. Stay in the class and socialize. There's one thing that I actually learned. I wish I knew this in 100 level. everyone is in a new place. Like everyone is new there and they are literally waiting for someone to come up to them and talk to them. Everyone is just as nervous as you are. Everyone is just as scared as you are. It's just for you to just gather up the courage to go talk to someone and make that best friend. You don't know, the person that you speak to might be your best friend for life or your husband. I don't really know if that will work for me since I'm third level and everybody already knows each other and already have first impressions of each other. But I do know that this is what will work for freshers. If you are a fresher and you're watching this video, this is a sign. Do not wait for someone to go talk to you. You go talk to the person because there's nothing wrong in making the first move. I really wish that I did this because I can count the amount of times that I walked up to someone. I was like, "Hi, what's your name?" It's not up to 5 times.
Hi guys, Editing Amaka here. So I just wanted to say that the friendships that I've made from me making the first moves are literally one of my closest friendships till date. I don't know if it's like because I made the first move, but those friendships are literally one of my most cherished and closest people in my life right now. So that's just a side note.
High as a person will just be like nonchalant towards wanting to know who you are. And once you get that vibe, you simply just walk out the door. Leave that person and go on to the next person. Because I will guarantee you that there is someone in that crowd who is looking for a friend. I think it's very important to join clubs. I would advise that you do join clubs because it's like a good extracurricular activity for you. It helps with your resume. You can find a good amount of friends if you're social. I'm not social, so it was not easy for me to make friends in clubs. What else? There are not much social events. All the social events that I think of, it's only trade fair. And in our trade fair, you have to like, it's just trade fair is just basically different vendors that are selling overpriced shits. I personally wish that now university would make more social events like parties, concerts. It's a university for God's sake. We're supposed to be making memories. They had this thing called career fair. Career fair is very important. I would advise go for that career fair, especially if you're a 200, 300, 400 level and you want to get connected. See, there are plenty in the networks there. If you want to get a job that will be paying you 1.6 million naira every single month, go to that career fair. Anyways, that's not the point I'm trying to make. There's something called after party for the career fair. That's really the only concert that they've ever had where they bring one whack ass person to come and perform. Last year they brought somebody, I don't know who that person is. Apparently he's a famous person. I'm like, girl, I've never heard of you before in my life. The other 2 years ago, they brought DJ Neptune. I guess that one was kind of manageable. And then 3 years ago, when I was not in the school, they brought Victoni. That's really the only kind of like concert party things that they host, which is like, why? Why? But they don't have that, so we're not going to sit down and cry about them. I said there are so many ways to make friends. You can make friends with your department. You can go to the food court where there are so many beautiful people. Which one thing I would say that now university has a lot of beautiful people, especially the women. Guys, sometimes I question my sexuality when I go to that food court. Some girls are just so Jesus. Huh? Like I was saying, you can go to food courts and socialize. You can go to what else? Yeah, that's really it. No, there are not really much places to like hang out, but there are a lot of people to socialize with. Just know that you're coming to now with a plethora of people that have connections. Like I'm not talking about connections, I'm talking about connections. Connections that could change the lives of you and your family. Networking is very, very, very important. I mentioned something about the career fair. The career fair is something like the end of the second semester party thing. It's basically this fair where different organizations, like different really big organizations, come and they scout for either interns or employees for that could be a good fit for their organizations. I have missed this thing twice and this shit paid me. Last year I missed it because the day after the career fair, I was having a really terrible I was having a mighty terrible exam that I was on the verge of failing, but we thank God I did not fail. And then the last year, my 100 level, why I did not go was I was just not interested. Wait, that was this year. Yeah, this the career fair was this year. Then okay, yeah, it was last year that I didn't go because I didn't want to go. This year I didn't go because I had an exam. If you want connections, if you want a very good job, if you want a very good internship, go for that career fair. Network with different organizations. And I'm talking about so many organizations from ACCA to Wema Bank to Zenith Bank. It's between 50 to 100 organizations that will come. go for that thing, especially if you want to network. I would guess that the reason why you come to school is because you want to further your academic career. And I
So
know this
because
is
of
something
that,
that
it's very
literally everybody
important to keep your
says,
GPA
but
as
like
high as you can.
100%, it is very, 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 very important. That is if you are interested in your academics. But if you know that you want to graduate with a first class, my advice to you is that you start building that shit from 100 level. Me personally, I did come into when I came to 100 level, I came to the with the fact that I want to graduate with the first class. I made my first ever midterms I did in my 100 level. I did so well in all my subjects. But then my exams came. I got a little bit cocky. And let's just say that that straight A, it did not straight again. It was not straight anymore. So because of that, my CGPA literally reduced. It reduced, which means I had my work cut out for me in second semester, and I did what my heart could do, but obstacles and challenges came my way. I still did my best, but my best was not enough. So I promised myself, I said in 2011, I'm going to be so serious. And thank God I was serious enough, and I'm back on my first class. I still have to increase it. And now that I'm in 300 level, it's going to be a lot harder because the courses are a lot more tougher. Hopefully, they won't be as tough as people are seeing that they are. Like I have to look, I have to be serious. Like it's gonna be a lot. Someone stories that touch the heart. I would advise that you keep your CGPA up for your 100 and your 200 level. Balance everything. Balance is so important for everything. Balance your work life, balance your social life, balance your career life. Everything is very important. Balance it. Somebody that will spend their whole day inside their room reading, you are going to look back when you're older and be like, oh my gosh, my college life was shit. Do you want that for yourself? No, you won't want that for yourself. But at the same time, you don't want to look back and be like, oh my gosh, I was dumb in college. Do you get where I'm going with this? Do you get where I'm going with this? Do not neglect your education because you have daddy's money. But at the same time, do not neglect your social life because you want good academics. Y'all, as I'm hearing myself, I don't think I'm making much sense, but it's okay. School is resuming very soon. I would advise you to do is to set goals for yourself, social goals, academic goals, career goals, goals that you want to achieve by the end of this session. Then when you're done with 100 level, I want you to look back on it and be like, oh, I accomplished this, oh, I did this. The satisfaction that you will get is just, it's inconceivable. Because when you look back and you see the amount of things that you've accomplished in just 1 year, you will honestly, or rather 9 months, yeah, you honestly be so proud of yourself. This is the time in your life where nobody is controlling you, nobody is looking, like nobody's on your neck about things you should do. This is the time for you to control your actions. Are you going to be reckless with this freedom, or are you going to use this freedom wisely and help yourself? Yeah, it's a bit scary at first because you don't know what to expect. When you're given something for the first time, you obviously don't know how to use it. You're going to make some mistake, and that's fine. It's okay to make mistakes. Make those mistakes now, especially now that you're a teenager, not when you're a grown ass fool as adult, literally 26. You'll be making children teenage mistakes. That's stupid. But also, I want to make a demarcation. There's a difference between making memories and making mistakes that will destroy your life. Don't do things that will destroy your life. Make memories that you look back on and be like, ha ha, ha, that was funny. Maybe I shouldn't try that again. But don't do things that are like, I don't know, whether you killed somebody or I'm sure you get my point. Make memories, do not make mistakes that could alter your future. And just enjoy your life. Can't remember anything else. I think I've said everything now. You should also document your journey. Like document, I know this is going to sound so cheesy. If you want to keep those memories forever, document uni diaries, coming for my first day of school, OOTD for my first day of school. Document it. Even if you're not posting it, at least keep it for yourself. It's literally 4 years down. Like it seems like a lot, but yo, I can literally just I can remember 2 years ago me entering into college or university, saying that I want this to be over, and I only have 1.5 year left, which is crazy. It's going to fly like this. I'm going to look at this video and be like, holy shit, I'm done with university now. You can enjoy yourself while also not disregarding your education. Education is very important. Like, yo, imagine me saying it. Like, it means something has happened in my life for me to say that education is very important. Open your ear, especially in a country that is failing and is as terrible as Nigeria. The fact that you are coming to a school that gives the best standard, well, in Nigerian terms, yo, do you know how many children would literally pray to be in your shoes and come to a school that offers the standard of learning that now does? You won't know things until you see things, bro. I've seen things. People are suffering in this country. So use that position, the position that you are given, to not only help yourself, but look for a way to help the people around you. It is very, very, very important. Do your best, have fun, and leave the rest to God. With all that being said, I'm going to end this video right here. If you've been enjoying, remember to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to my YouTube channel, comment down below if you're entering university, and that's really it. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.